everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is...
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Tonight, we wind up Week 5 with a good battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the New Orleans Saints. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go play action here on first down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And this offensive unit should have a lot of juice coming off the big output that they had 1 week ago.
Not my confidence, is there? When you've played well the week before, you can't wait to get back on the field and do it again.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Holding offense. That penalty is declined.
On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. And take it right on the 30. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over first and 10. Give to the fullback on the dive. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I love the modern game, but that was a throwback right there to see the big man with football, running, knocking people aside, and picking up yardage. That takes me back to the 60s, the 70s, when fullbacks ruled the earth.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Watch him now, Barney.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Green, 39. Watching that, 40. No. Check. Patriot. Let's go. Green, 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And now a peek at the starters on the defensive side. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. They send Thomas out to the right by himself. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This is Yeldon on the dump off. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the 1st down yardage before he's brought down. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's 3rd down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Wide open receiver complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 40 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Green, 39. Green.
From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. T.J. Yeldon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This fielded at the 2. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see.
This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Arizona. 59 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Well, that was a quick hitter drive. They had the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to catch their breath.
A lot of the time now when we see people hit big plays, and each team defines a big play their own way, 10, 15-yard gains. In this case, it was a huge gain. They often want to hurry up and go right away. Keep the momentum going, hit them again, and I think we just saw that there. The second play resulted in pay dirt.
They come out here in the eye. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. So it was 2nd and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. 2nd down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
So we played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. 7-all with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful. Here's
Lachlan Edwards now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints defense ready to set up shop again here. And as we're going to see right here, they have been laying some pretty electrifying hits in this one.
And these are for real. Okay, as you watch, think about putting yourself in that spot, about being the ball carrier or the receiver.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken. Down here at about the 23-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. It's a quarterback sneak. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
It seems like, and it is a gamble on their side of the field, but they have supreme confidence in picking it up on a quarterback sneak. You can just feel it from this team.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Play clock winding down.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Watch it now, Marty. All right, now look at Milford. Milford. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Here we go. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Leopard. Leopard. Let's go. Green. Philly. Here we go.
Halfback sent in motion. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's complete. Henry, give him 14 on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time. And it paid off on that play.
They come up in an offset eye.
Green 39. Green 39.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And he'll give it here to his running back. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. 4-6 defense, they were daring him to run the football. They ran it. A little football 101. Take us through what the 4-6 defense is, Charles.
So what you're trying to do with your big defensive front is cover the interior offensive lineman, the center, and the 2 guards, and make it difficult if you even want to think about running the ball inside. If you can control them, that allows the linebackers and the safeties to run free and get to the ball carriers. And that play worked really well. No gain.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. Time running out here on the play clock. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Back now. As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Yeah, thank you. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, look at this play call. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Come on, baby, get on your feet. All right, here we go. Green 39, green 30.
They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They're going to look to throw. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And get 16 yards there. And that leads to a New Orleans first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go, Stans, make some noise. Here we go. Green 30.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Get loud.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go now. Blue, land it.
Back to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second down, sacked by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Needed 13, they got 14 on third down.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Can't find anyone open. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
All right, here we go. 56, Mike. No, check.
They'll look to throw again. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Now let's go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for someone to throw to. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Let's go.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you over to our headquarters and Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Room here to run. That one goes for 24 yards.
When you see a big-time run to the outside, it always comes back to setting the edge, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and they were perfect in setting the edge there.
And the funny part is, both sides of the ball talk about it. The offense has to set the edge so you can get outside. The defense wants to set the edge to control things so they can kick the run back inside.
Offense wins there.
Offense won big.
And now a first down following that long gain. And the play clock's running down. Oh, design run for their wideout. And some room to roam now. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 11 on the gain there. And that'll be good for an Arizona first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Play clock winding down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. To throw now on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
I'd sure love to offer some advice to the defensive coordinator, but his guys are just getting run over by an offense that's executing like a well-oiled machine.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. 1st down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And quickly, they get to the line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And, Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try and move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
It's good, and it's 21-10. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. We focus our attention on the Cardinals' defense now. And they did well down near the goal line last time, forcing him to settle for a short field goal.
And in today's day and age, settling for a field goal of that distance is amazing. You can get 3 points now, where it's going to give you only 1 point for the extra point, which will be a little bit longer. But they have to feel fantastic about only giving up 3 in that situation. It could have been so much worse.
Yeah, could have. Now can they carry that over? They come up in an offset eye. They begin with a run by Yeldon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards on the pickup, and that leads to a New Orleans first down.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Detroit!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got time. Still back there. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Give him 27 yards that time. And the Saints are going to get a first down. Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks, because they gave him plenty of time to stay back there, survey the field, go through the reads that he wanted to, and deliver the ball accurately. That was really well executed.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Again, it's Yeldon. And a short gain down to about the 33. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And this one is right through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, three things can happen, and two of them are bad.
Is that what
he would have
hates?
kept it on the ground.
Here we go now. 3-19. Over.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second and 5.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left,
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. They go play action here on first down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Cardinals now heading out to defend. And they've got the lead. Last time they surrendered the field goal. We'll see what they do this go-around.
And giving up 3 is never ideal because any defense wants to pitch a shutout. But that's not a bad thing in most situations. You only give up field goals, your team has a chance to win.
Yeah, and they still, as I said, they've got the lead here. We'll see if they can get a stop and hold them to 0 points this time. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Yeldon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Yeldon, the lone running back. Back to throw here. He gets it to Thomas. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Holding offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
After the penalty, it's Yeldon. And he'll power his way up near the 25. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series, 3rd and 13. They send Thomas out to the right by himself.
Here we go. All right, now look at 56.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Finding time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Fielded at the 20. Fighting through. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56. Here we go. All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56. Back there. Detroit. Detroit. Now let's go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now look at 56. Over.
And an alley to run. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now.
All right, here we go. 319. 319. Here we go. That's the way to hit.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Detroit. Detroit.
And they're going to speed things up here. They're going to look to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll drop to throw. And it's complete. Henry. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
You know, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looks pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Here we go now. Here we go.
A strong running. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Set, B-19. No. Check. Patriot. Set. Green, 30. Watch it now. 40.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line.
And that pickup of a first down That's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Second down following the run. The play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down, 5 yards to go.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
This is Yeldon on the dump off. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
Be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Fresh set of downs here. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw now on first down. Can't find anyone open. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Second down now after the incompletion. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted? So many things to go through.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll go on the ground. And he is going to loop. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Here we go now. Detroit!
That one looks like he'll throw here. Trying to lay one up deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Hurry up, here we go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go. That's it now, Barney.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Yeah, interesting. Back in their own territory. Now we'll see what inspires. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10.
Brandon, we did watch him play well on tape last week, and it was a lot of fun to watch, and he put together some nice numbers, some really nifty plays, and he's doing...
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now they're in the hurry up. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
Point after here coming up. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And got his man complete. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for New Orleans, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll have another home date next week as the Carolina Panthers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis.